Portland Fire and Rescue investigators are inside the May Apartments building right now looking for what caused a devastating fire there. Today marks 1 week since that massive fire tore through the apartment building in southwest Portland, leaving dozens of people without a home. K2's Ricardo Lewis is live in southwest Portland with the story. Ricardo, have you learned anything new since that investigation started today?
Well, what we're seeing right now are crews are still going in and out of the building, but right now we've seen some of the main investigators come outside of the building, and they have an Arson K9 dog sniffing some objects that we've seen them take outside of the building a little earlier today. So that's what's happening right there. We've seen crews go in and out. There's a big square object up against the wall that we've seen them carry out. We don't know if that's like a stove, an oven, or anything like that, but as you can see, an investigator and an assistant went into the building at around 2 o'clock today. They were followed by 7 members of the technical rescue team. Those are some of the people that you can see right over there standing in white right now. As we said, an Arson K9 also went inside of the building earlier today to sniff around for any signs of accelerants. We see they brought additional items outside of the building, and that's what they're doing right now. The crews were able to enter from the ground level and use the stairs into the area where the fire may have started. On the outside right now, there are spotters that are watching the building because there are still other people inside of the building. And there are these orange cones on the ground, if we can pan over that way, where the people in the white are standing. This is called the hot zone, which is the estimated collapse zone area. Now, earlier today, I asked Portland Fire how they were able to locate what parts of the building they should be searching in.
Fire investigation and evaluation initially starts with reporting, communicating with people on scene, interviewing folks. So obviously the building was full of tenants, and there's information out there as to behaviors. Additionally, we are interviewed first arriving responders where the fire was seen, and I'll tell you, the fire was seen blowing out of that 3rd floor fire escape landing.
Now, fire crews are expected to be out here investigating until about 6 o'clock tonight. As you can see, majority of the people that were inside of the building are now outside of the building doing that test with that Arson K9 dog over there. And they say the primary concern is making sure everybody that is going into that building is staying safe tonight. But we'll keep you updated in the next hour.
Portland Fire and Rescue investigators are back at a southwest Portland apartment building tonight, 1 week after a massive fire broke through. Investigators were inside the building today for just over 3 hours looking for what caused that fire. K2's Ricardo Lewis is live at the May apartment complex with a look at how the investigation is going so far as crews begin to wrap up for the day. Ricardo?
Well, Portland Fire investigators were left this area just before 5:30 today, and they were trying to look for any evidence in the areas where this fire may have happened. So we saw them focusing on this portion of the building today. A lot of direction was pointed there. A spokesperson indicated to me today that a lot of fire was seen coming out of a 3rd floor fire escape over in that area of the building. An investigator and an assistant went into the building through a ground level door at around 2 o'clock today. 7 members of the technical rescue team also went into the building to make sure the area they are evaluating is safe and secure. An Arson K9 followed behind shortly after to sniff out any possible accelerants. Originally, only 1 investigator was supposed to go inside, but that decision was changed yesterday. And there are crews on the outside of the building today. There were crews on the outside of the building today monitoring for any structural failure. We saw crews bring items out of the building for further investigation today.
Our fire investigations unit goes into all of these scenes with their eyes wide open, and they're not predetermined as to what a cause may be. They are very well trained, and they will be evaluating everything they see and taking items out to be evaluated externally to safely come to a conclusion that will bring closure to all of us here.
Now, when we first got here today, we saw police here, and we were told that there were reports that there were people inside of the building, but later we were told there was nobody inside, but they did find a cat. At this point, we are still waiting to learn more information on what was found inside of this building today and what they might believe the cause to be. But for now, we're live in southwest Portland. Ricardo Lewis, K2 News.
Ricardo, thank you.